I give you more. You never gotta worry about me, I'm ready for sure. When you finally
So every once in a lifetime you get a group that makes you feel like family members are doing their thing every single time you hear a song, every time you see a performance. And I'm proud and honored to welcome two members of this group here with us today. Of course, Ronnie DeVoe, Ricky Bell from Biv DeVoe. Welcome to WHUR. Gentlemen, this year, man, look, what's going down with y'all? Not us. I mean, you got big things coming. Big things coming.
That's
new
what
single.
I'm like, it's going down.
Yes,
what's
man.
going down? It's going down. Like you said, new single, man. New album, 3 Stripes. People can, pre-order it effectively, immediately, and comes out officially on the 27th. But of course, before that, 23rd, Hollywood Walk of Fame. New edition.
That's what's up.
Major respect. That is overdue.
Man, it feels like, they starting to immortalize us.
Yes.
And the next day, man, the new edition story, the blast off, January 24th, 25th, and 26th. It's going to be a great
That's on
week,
BET,
man.
right?
Yes, BET. And actually have a hashtag new edition BET. So tell me something. How does it feel? As some say, getting your flowers while you're here. How does that feel to see that people are immortalizing you and honor you with you able to sit there and watch yourselves being portrayed on film? How does that feel?
Man, it's exactly, it feels like an honor. It feels just overwhelmingly surreal. It's like there really isn't a word to describe it. And I think that with us, we've gone through so much throughout the years, throughout our career, personal relationships, family, and all kind of things. It's like, it's almost like the universe, like God prepares you for these moments. And, no matter how much, we may get impatient at certain times through our career, it comes really at the right time.
Absolutely.
It comes, because we started this process with the movie just about 11 years ago, I want to say. Yeah, just start.
Wait a second. Y'all been 11 years ago?
Yeah.
2005, the BET Awards, the passing of Michael Jackson, trying to bring New Edition together for this incredible performance and the inner workings of that. One of the producers, Jesse Collins, he's been a friend of ours from Cali since kind of back in the day. And he's watched our rise. But in that moment there, just the dynamic of pulling this all together, he felt even himself like, man, this is an epic motion picture right there, right here, just for the maybe couple 2 or 3 days that he was really intense trying to pull this thing off. So, life rights, of course, we got to be able to sign off, and that's all 6 of us, and Bobby was a little reluctant, initially, actually a lot reluctant, because it took about 8 years for us to finally get all 6 of our signatures on the dotted line. But like Rick said in, a couple other interviews, he's excited and happy, and he thanks Bobby for holding out, because BET and the way that they did this thing, man, it couldn't have been any better.
That's great.
I think about the fact that this is not one night. This is not a 2-hour thing that you can go to. This is 3 nights. You understand how big your story has to be, how rich it has to be, where they can't tell it in one night. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a true testament.
It's like, because you not only have the individuals to talk about as it relates to the overall story, you have these different entities: Biv DeVoe, Johnny Gill, Ron Tresvant, Bobby Brown, and we're trying to give you a little bit of all of these stories of how they relate to New Edition, why Biv DeVoe went solo, how it all happened.
So because that story's never been told, and you got fans all over the world, and we accepted what happened just because we still had such a great product. From the offsprings of what you all originally did. But no one ever really knew the real story or how it happened or was there animosity involved. But what I want to say, first of all, this is not easy to do what you all have done. That's the understatement in itself. But to have you all, still have the class that you all portray, and to still have you all see you get on stage and throw down and give it all, and ain't nobody packing it in, man. I just really commend you, and been huge fans for many years, and I hope, man, 20 years from now you guys are still, got some canes or something. Man, let's do one more. Let's do one more, because you don't have groups like that. You don't have groups that can take you back, and you can remember when you hear your song, where I was. I can remember what girl I was dating. I can remember if my life was going good or going bad, and that's the type of soundtrack to people's lives that you all have laid down.
I have to tell a small personal anecdote. I remember seeing you guys at the Forum in LA, and here's what's crazy. The very next day was the first day that I jumped on air in radio, and it was because I had chosen to come to your concert because a friend of mine was like, hey, New Edition is performing.
Right. You
got to be there. And they said, hey, all 6 are going to be there. And I was like, no, I'm going to go see. Wow. You guys were there, and SWV was on the same ticket that night.
Right.
You guys don't understand how much you mean to the youth, to people middle-aged, our age, and whatnot.
Oh,
no, you don't act like you're 12.
My man.
Don't act like you're 12.
Whoa.
We all respect. Don't
we all in our 30s.
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 Give it like a man.
Give and take a decade.
Right, we can move numbers around.
Don't you see all this young swag off in there?
I ain't gonna lie, everybody did come here fresh to death though. But real talk, do me a favor and convey to the younger generation how you guys are able to stick together as friends and watching each other have success in different lanes and different rights and different personalities. How are you able to say we're still going to do this thing together?
Or do you have to be the best of friends? Or can you put your differences aside, your personal differences? Obviously you can, because you still made music all this time. We look at y'all as being very close or whatever, but realistically, there's 5 guys with 5 different attitudes and 5 different energies.
I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you. It wasn't like we do not have the blueprint when it comes to doing that. I mean, for us, it's all trial and error. When we first started off, of course, we were young teenagers, 14, 15 on the road. And they pretty much kept us locked away. So we spent a lot of time together. It was like 3 in a room, 2 in a room. And we would just think of things to have fun. Pillow fights turned into real fights. Food fights turned into real fights. We fought over everything that you could possibly fight over. Whether it was a girl or what we was going to wear on stage that night. Everything else in between. And so we've grown, to learn each other. We know, when to give the next man space. And God, bless us. Thank you for blessing us with these other entities so we can step away from New Edition and get our rocks off in other areas and then come back together and still enjoy each other. So there was a blessing. It's still it's a lifelong learning process, being in a group of 6, actually 7, including Brooke Payne, our manager and our mentor, of just understanding that you're just not going to have your way all the time. But once you take this attitude of, look, it's my way or the highway, then it's over. That's a problem.
I caught you cats. I forgot where we were at. It was an island or somewhere, and Bobby was breathing hard, man. Bobby was breathing hard. I said, Bob, you breathing and sweating. But he was still doing them moves, man.
I mean, you really can't take it for granted, man, because people know us for the highest level of entertainment. Of course. I mean, back in 1983, we were thrust upon the scene with Candy Girl, and people were able to see, the work that we put in. I'm talking 2-3 hours after school, before homework, sometimes after homework, 5-6 days a week, making sure that we honed our craft to the point that when the opportunity presented itself, people felt like this thing was real, it's genuine. They're not just, walking around the stage with 5 or 10 other people up there with microphones, not knowing what the hell they doing at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? And it's just amazing to know that hard work, that energy and that effort, and then the love that we have for the people that have been propping us up for the last 33 plus years is New Edition, and 25 plus is Biv DeVoe, man. When they pay their hard-earned money to come see us entertain them, like, we don't take that for granted at all. That's why we stay in the gym. We stay hitting some cardio. We stay eating some quinoa as opposed to some white rice or what have you, because what you put in your body is also important to make sure that you can look the part and play the part.
And I would imagine you guys got to have the stamina, like I said, I saw your shows, when people see you all, that's just hard to do physically. There are however many years later, and we all are older, but you guys, you look good, you sound good, you took care of your instruments, man, and we just wish you, man, as many more years of success as God has planned for you. It's been an absolute honor.
Really
man.
appreciate that.
Now, we would be woefully remiss if we didn't ask y'all to tell one crazy story about something that happened on the road back in the day. Pick a city.
So many of them.
I know that man is gone crazy now.
Like a blur at the end of the day. But the good thing about it is that on the 24th, 25th, and 26th, you can almost see.
Nice teaser.
Yes. With your own 2 eyes, or and like 3 of our cases 4 eyes, because we got glasses on. Yeah, man. It's a blur, but at the same time, man, it's an amazing thing because we would have never imagined that, this far ahead. You can't dream this kind of stuff up. Cats from the streets of Boston, Massachusetts, Orchard Park, Cathedral Projects, you're not supposed to make it. The odds are stacked against you in these situations, and it's just a testament to what brotherhood and perseverance and hard work and ultimate belief in some kind of end result, and being willing to blood, sweat, and tears until you're ending up on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. Right? You ended up right here at 96.3 WHUR. Interviews, man, with great people.
Howard University.
We are blessed, man. We're so blessed to have you. New single Run, currently top 10 on the Urban AC Radio right now. A great song. You picked a great track to work with. We play that in heavy rotation. I'm definitely going to make sure we play that today. And the new edition story, 3-part biopic on BET. When is it again, Ron?
January 24th.
All right.
25th. 26th.
Damn.
Hey, 3 Stripes, the Biv DeVoe album. Stay up after you watch the movie.
Yeah.
Right? We're gonna do some live tweeting. We're gonna do a live performance on Facebook. Biv DeVoe. And at midnight, the album will be available. 3 Stripes.
Wow.
Biv DeVoe. First album in 15 years.
Yeah.
It's amazing, y'all. I'm telling you right now. You can go pre-order it right now. You will not be disappointed.
What about the tour?
The tour,
hold on. I don't know.
Right,
Can we give them some info on that, or we got a hush? Yo, the tour is crazy, yo.
Yes.
So it's feeling like 90's music, right? Of course, Biv DeVoe.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then you got the other trio from the 90's, Guy up there. Yes, indeed. And then you got another trio from the 90's, SWV in the house, right? And we actually got a song on 3 Stripes called Finally with SWV.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, can we play that right now?
I think
And then to shut it down, In Vogue is on that same package. So
yes.
Come on, man. That's the era that we grew up in.
Right. That's gonna be hot, bro. That's awesome.
So that kicks off this spring. Look out for that.
We're gonna definitely be.
All y'all need is a nice comedian opening up for you.
You know what I'm saying?
What?
You know what I'm saying? A comedian, a little DJ to string it all
together, man.
I'm not mad.
Ricky, Ronnie, thank you so much
Thank
for
you,
having
man.
everybody here at WHUR. We wish you nothing but success. Anytime you want to come through, our doors are always open.
Yeah,
Thanks a
and
lot,
even
man.
if it ain't open, kick that mug in.
We coming through the window.
Yes,
We're gonna be standing
sir.
right outside, like with the Eddie Murphy
Right.
pose,
One last
like,
thing I want to say. Listen, I know a lot of people are having viewing parties. Y'all gonna get together, the family. That's gonna be real nice. But please don't forget, if you're going to someone else's spot to watch it, please DVR it.
Yeah.
We want to get them ratings up.
Absolutely.
Make them not nice and hot and heavy for our people, and we really appreciate it.
My man.
Thank you.
So I'ma give it all.